This is Tyler. Today we're going to take off the water pump from a Subaru. Put the car on jack stands, remember to jack the rear wheels. Remove the skid plate. That front driver's side bolt was a bit stuck, but I got it. Next you're going to drain the coolant and remove the radiator. The drain plug is on the passenger side underneath. Remember to place a bucket under it and catch as much as you can. Up on top, while you wait for it to drain, remove the two bolts holding the radiator in and the upper radiator hose. The fan wiring connects via two small plugs along the bottom of the radiator. They're fairly easy once you locate them. Lastly, disconnect the lower radiator hose and the water pump and pull it straight up. Now onto the timing belt. Remove the alternator belt and AC belt if yours has one. Loosen the two bolts holding the alternator and walk the tensioner in to take the belt off. Next, remove the crank pulley. I use a tool from Company 23 that holds the crank pulley in place. Works on all my Subaru cars. To remove the cover, take out all the 10mm bolts holding it in. Before disconnecting anything on the timing belt, remember to align the mark on the crank. Again, I use a tool from Company 23. It allows me to turn the crank with a wrench. Having the right tools makes everything better. In order to see the mark on the gear, remove the guide over the crank. Next, remove the bottom two idlers. After that, remove the tensioner to the right of the crank gear. The timing belt will be loose. Take it off and set it to the side. Now you can remove the water pump. There are a handful of small 10mm bolts. You also have one more coolant line connecting the water pump underneath that I always forget. And that's it. Now you have the water pump and timing belt off.